Welcome back, everybody. As we approach Labor Day, that means that the sun is setting on Hollywood's blockbuster movie season, and it was not a very good summer. Ticket sales were way down in the U.S. compared to last year, but there were still some memorable films. NBC's Raphael Seth with a look back.
If no one else will defend the world, then I must.
Even Wonder Woman couldn't rescue the American summer movie season despite becoming the highest-grossing superhero origin story in history.
So we're saving the galaxy again?
But big-budget sequels are also part of the summer movie diet, and you'll find several on this year's top money list. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was the #2 movie this season, but made more box office coin than the original. Spider-Man Homecoming is next with a brand new Peter Parker, followed by Despicable Me 3.
No. Pirates.
But the waters get murky with the fifth Pirates of the Caribbean film. It made an estimated $170 million in the U.S., but cost $60 million more than that to make, according to Box Office Mojo. It walked the plank alongside Transformers: The Last Knight, The Mummy, and Alien Covenant, falling short of expectations. But truly, big-budget bombs King Arthur: Legend of the Sword and Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets ended all talk of potential sequels.
They need to send more ships.
Among the pleasant surprises, Christopher Nolan's war epic Dunkirk battled its way to a blockbuster performance. Universal's Girls Trip crossed the $100 million mark, and Baby Driver drove off with a load of cash and accolades for director Edgar Wright. That's the summer box office wrap. Raphael Seth, Local 4.
It's Friday, which means we are giving away something free here at Local 4 on our website. Click on Detroit.com. You can now enter for a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Michigan Renaissance Festival. The festival is currently taking place on weekends all the way through October 1st. And to enter, head to the contest page of clickondetroit.com. Good luck. Coming up, starting at 5, local stories from Detroit, Ypsilanti, and Farmington Hills. Plus, caught on camera, a dozen thieves break into an optometry shop. The one thing that these bad guys were after. That's coming up. But first, a look at the roads with Kim.
Good morning, everyone. Well, our freeway is looking good this morning. You can see we've got green on our maps here. However, we do want to let you know about a serious accident over in Westland that could slow your morning drive down a little bit. I'll tell you about that coming up at 5 o'clock. Brandon.
A very well-defined cooler pool of air right over the Great Lakes region, 30s up in parts of Canada. So we have a chillier start than we've had all week. How do we finish this finally Friday and into your weekend? I've got you covered next right here, Local 4 News today at 5 a.m. Don't go away.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News today at 5 starts now.
An 8-month-old baby is dead, his mother under arrest. The story is developing in Warren this morning.
Here comes Harvey, the storm getting stronger and closer to landfall, where it will stick for a while, says Brandon.
It is going to cause all kinds of problems back here at home. A fall like Friday, great stuff for many, not so much for others.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Rhonda Walker.
And I'm Jason Carr, and for Evrod, as a former colleague of mine used to say many years ago, it's Friday, you made it.
You made it. Absolutely.
You made it.
It's like crawling our way into Friday. Cooler start, Brandon, but pretty refreshing, looks like, for the day and weekend.
It is very nice, and it's all relative to whatever your plans are, but it's sort of that second to last weekend before summer ends for the kids, and so we'd love it to be a little bit warmer for those pool parties and whatnot, but 53 degrees, one of the warmer spots at Metro Airport. A lot of 40s coming in this 5 a.m. hour on your Friday. Northwest winds are light. Barometric pressure is up there well over 30 inches, so very stable. Upper 40s to low 50s through 7 and 8 o'clock, so a light jacket may not be a bad idea if you're getting ready, maybe a sweater, something like that, but temperatures are going to be pretty nice. 69 at noon, 73 the afternoon high, light breezes out of the northeast, just keep that cooler air mass in place for us here, but you can see no threat for wet weather. All of that being said, Kim is tracking an incident out there early on.
That's right. Our freeway is looking good this morning, but I want to zoom into Westland where we are following breaking news right now. North and southbound Merriman closed right now, just north of Michigan Avenue here because of a pedestrian accident. I want to show you exactly what the scene looks like. We have a photographer there. As you can see, multiple police vehicles on the scene. This closure taking place between Palmer and Avondale. So keep this in mind if you do travel this way through Westland. But in the meantime, if you do travel this way, we want to use an alternate route this morning that is either Middlebelt or Vinoy. So we'll continue to keep you updated on this accident right here on Local 4. Stay with us.
All right, Kim, thank you. Developing this morning in the city of Ypsilanti, right now police are conducting a homicide investigation, and police aren't saying much about it, just that there was an incident last night. So if you live in the area of Monroe near I-94 in Hamilton, you'll see police activity. Investigators are expected to release more information later this morning.
We are also working to learn more about the death of an 8-month-old boy in Warren. Police say the baby was found inside of an apartment complex on DeQuinder near 8 Mile. Police are calling the death suspicious, and the child's mother is now in custody.
Also new this morning, the list of Kmart stores closing across the country continues to grow, including a few here right in Michigan. Sears announced on Thursday, the parent company, that another 28 Kmart stores are closing this year across the country, and the stores in Shelby Township, Bay City, and Sandusky are set to close in mid-November. According to the company's release, they will be notifying employees. They say that liquidation sales could begin as early as next Thursday. And police in Farmington are looking for this man that you see here in this video, looking for him because he stole the tip jar from a local store. Take a close look at your screen. The pictures were taken by cameras at the Fresh Time Market. This is in downtown Farmington. After leaving the store, he then went to Dagwood's Deli, where he stole the tip jar there as well, while staff was distracted. No word on how much the man got away with.
Happening today, the former Volkswagen engineer who conspired to cheat U.S. emissions is being sentenced today. James Lang pleaded guilty last September for his role in a nearly 10-year diesel emissions conspiracy. He is responsible for implementing software designed to cheat U.S. emissions tests in thousands of Volkswagen so-called clean diesel vehicles. Lang could face up to 5 years in prison, but hopes that the judge will grant him a shorter sentence.
The man being taken into custody in this video has filed a federal lawsuit against the Detroit Police Department after this rough arrest. The chief is defending his officers, saying that the gas station surveillance footage shows much more than what we see in this cell phone video.
Wait a minute, here we go.
Oh, here we go at home. Romine and Cabrera get into it.
Melee in Motown. No word yet on the punishment for Miguel Cabrera, who started a bench-clearing brawl with the Yankees yesterday.
Boy, oh boy, that was wild.
Miggy is often called the team slugger, but no one saw this coming.
No. Local 4's Nick Monticelli joins us now live at Comerica Park with what comes next. Despite the disappointing season, clearly a lot of fight still left in the Tigers and no love for the Yankees.
Never anyway.
No, and I think most people are going to be talking about this one today. There were a total of 8 ejections during yesterday's game and 3 different bench clearing brawls here at Comerica Park. So now the question is, how many people are going to be suspended this time and for how long?
Wait a minute, here we go.
Oh, here we go at home. Romine and Cabrera get into it.
If you were watching last night's Tigers-Yankees game closely enough, you could almost see this coming as tensions rose steadily pitch by pitch, inning by inning. This brawl, though, started with Miguel Cabrera and Yankees catcher Austin Romine. It started a pitch earlier. In the 6th, Miguel Cabrera is hit as payback for Gary Sanchez getting hit earlier in the game. The pitcher was tossed. The Yankees manager was tossed for arguing that ejection, and then Miggy and Romine had words.
So Cabrera now will, oh, look out, there's a fight at home plate.
I tell him, you got any problem with me? And he said, why? I said, because I tried to calm down this and you tried to act tough. And he took off his smile like he wanna fight, so, I mean, that's what happened.
There was a fight, I understand that, but I'm not gonna let someone try and throw punches at me. I'm going to defend myself.
So you thought it was intentional? Yes.
If you think that's all, though, you would be mistaken. Michael Fulmer also hit Gary Sanchez before the brawl. In the 5th, Fulmer says it was not intentional.
I'm not that type of guy to retaliate like that just because a guy hit a home run, especially being down a run. I have more dignity to that. I'm still trying to fight for, for my team.
And to top it all off, in our own dugout, Verlander and Martinez got into it. Verlander said something that Martinez didn't like. Nick Castellanos has to hold Martinez back. Nobody would talk after the game. All said it's being handled internally, and they're headed off to Chicago. So again, I mentioned there were 3 different brawls clearing out the dugouts, all of them because somebody got hit by a pitch. Even Ausmus himself was ejected during the game. So again, now we have to wait and see what the league is going to do, who's going to be suspended, and for how long. And Jason and Rhonda, baseball is a different type of sport. It's not like hockey or football where you can take out some physical aggression on somebody. I know that throwing a ball, pitching at somebody to intentionally hit them is kind of an unwritten rule, but frankly, it's a pretty dumb one.
A painful one at that.
Yeah, the beanball to the head McCann took.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick.
Too much of a good thing? New this morning, what doctors are doing less and less often these days.
And Hurricane Harvey has Texas in its sights. The state is bracing for perhaps the strongest and most dangerous storm in a decade.
It is the 25th day of August. Happy birthday if this is your special day. Our Sunshine Awards are going out to Jay LaCurry, turning 2 today. Elijah Lee, 11. Miles Lee, 11 as well. Gage Ellis turns 12. James Tarantis, and he turns 13. Albert Garner III turns 19 today.
Kelsey Phillips is 19. Lamitra Small also celebrating 19 years. Kyle Naraki is turning 20. Joshua Gibbs, 22. And happy birthday, Faith Washington. She turns 23.
Long list today of birthdays. Anthony Weatherspoon Jr. turns 28. Let me correct myself. Daniel Smith turns 34. Saniqua Myers, happy 36th birthday to you. The big 4-0 for Precious Fuller. Happy birthday. And happy birthday to David Pearson, turning 45 today.
Allison Williams does him one better with 46. Vicki Weatherspoon turning 55. James Klein, happy birthday, 57. Vicki Kegler is 62, and LaVon Turner turns 76.
Also celebrating, Betty Waters turns 78 today. Dorothy Cogliardo turns 84. Alyssa Hankins, Yvonne Kendrick, and Angela Yurchak, all celebrating birthdays today. Happy birthday, everybody.
My daughter, Gianna, turning a half birthday tomorrow,
Oh.
6.5. We got to do the chart. We do the
Yes,
chart on the
you
wall with
do.
the,
Happy birthday, Gianna. Happy half birthday.
That's right, exactly. Happy anniversary to Frank and Hope Perry. 5 years together. Willie and Sonia Grant, 16 years. Bill and Marlene Hill celebrating 19 years. And Stuart and Brenda Lisser, 39 years. We'll be back.
Right now.
Welcome back, everybody. NASA has captured images from space of Hurricane Harvey down in the Gulf, and it makes its way towards the Texas coast today. From this view, doesn't look that bad, I guess, unless you're a meteorologist and really know what you're looking at.
Yeah, the storm is scheduled to make landfall sometime tonight, and Brandon is here tracking the path. I find it interesting that the rainfall and flooding concerns are such that the Huffington Post right now, their lead headline is Trump's first crisis. How is he going to respond? How is FEMA going to respond if this floods out all the way through next week?
And it's a no-doubter, too. And I was reading to you guys some of the projected, what could be 30, 35 inches maximum of rain through next week. So this is a big deal. Hurricane Harvey strengthened to a Category 2 storm. It's forecasted to intensify to a major hurricane status, Category 3. And that is by the time it reaches land. NBC Sarah Dolph is in Galveston, Texas. Good morning.
Hurricane winds over 74 miles per hour.
Churning across the Gulf of Mexico, Hurricane Harvey has Texas in its sights and officials in emergency mode.
The only thing predictable about the storm is that it's unpredictable.
The governor of Texas declared a state of emergency in 30 counties ahead of Harvey's arrival as residents shored up their homes and stockpiled supplies.
So I got 4 things of water and some formula for the baby and some canned chili to see how far we can make it.
Texas hasn't seen a major hurricane since 2008, when Hurricane Ike killed more than 20 people across several states and caused billions of dollars in damage. And forecasters caution Harvey brings with it the potential for more mass devastation, including widespread flooding. Harvey could stall inland for days, dumping more than 2 feet of rain in some already saturated areas.
It's going to be a dangerous storm. It has potential to have catastrophic impacts.
And while Harvey is likely still days away from impacting New Orleans, emergency managers are scrambling to get turbines and pumps down for repairs back online to handle expected floodwaters.
The public now just needs to be alert, and the public needs to be prepared.
All hands on deck as Harvey closes in. Sarah Dolph, Local 4.
Thank you, Sarah. Here's a look right now at this storm. It is a big one, and it is close to that Brownsville, Corpus Christi area. Very popular vacation area down here along the coast of Texas. Also, a lot of shrimp fishing, oil drilling, you know the deal down in the Gulf. So this is going to have a major impact. Storm surge, 15 to 30 inches of rain, and also isolated tornadoes. As these storms hit the land, the friction of the storm over land creates a lot of tornadic activity. And watch this. Category 3 Saturday morning, tomorrow morning early as it hits land. And the friction, again, of this storm, especially as it hovers right over that sea and land criteria, or that cutoff point, there's going to be some stacked up problems from Hurricane Harvey. Here is one of our models indicating some rainfall total through the next couple of days. And some of these marks up near San Antonio and Houston don't even show up on our key here. So again, 15 to 30 inches of rain. And some of these rain totals will be in some bigger cities, as mentioned, down there in eastern Texas. Also into parts of Arkansas and Louisiana, but the bullseye will be on the Lone Star State. Back here at home, 50s around Wayne County, 40s almost everywhere else. 46 up in Port Huron, 44 in Lapeer, 45 Ann Arbor, 49 Monroe. It is 49 in Pontiac and Howell right now, checking in at 46. Upper 40s to low 50s on your finally Friday here in Metro Detroit. Near 70 degrees at noontime. Lots of sun today, but the temps are going to struggle. Still have this cooler air mass that's been over us the last couple of days, and the northeast winds 5 to 10 aren't real strong, but there is enough of that influence around this area of high pressure. It just drags the flow of air clockwise around the high, and so it will continue to keep these winds out of the northeast off of the big lakes today and tomorrow. So we struggle a little bit warming up. 73 today, 76 on your Saturday. More and more sunshine. Sunday, we're going to increase high cloud cover, and so that shot at 80 degrees isn't looking great. Monday into Tuesday, would you believe Hurricane Harvey moisture trying to work up here? It'll be minimal amounts, but an isolated shower or two late Monday, and then scattered showers for us here on Tuesday. All right, Kim D is here with 4 Live Traffic. What's the latest?
Well, right now, if you're headed out the door to your freeways, we're looking great, actually. We can see we've got green on our maps, condition looking just great, but we do want to zoom into Westland, where we do have some breaking news there. A person has been hit by a vehicle which has north and southbound Merriman closed right now, just north of Michigan Avenue. I want to show you some live pictures of the scene. We have a photographer there. You can see that multiple police vehicles there. They're conducting an accident investigation. You just need to know that Merriman closed between Palmer and Avondale. So in the meantime, if this is part of your morning commute, you're going to want to use Middle Belt or Vinoy instead. Over to you.
An animated Massachusetts mom has claimed one of the largest jackpots in American history.
Oh, yes, she has. Mavis Wanchek is $758 million richer and says that she has big plans for the money. Didn't give a whole lot of detail in the news conference yesterday. She says she checked her Powerball ticket after leaving work, and it's still hard to believe she actually won.
Today, as I'm driving here, I'm still like, oh, this isn't true. This can't be. And then now it's like, I am a winner.
Oh, yes, you are, my dear. A little over $400 million in the cash option. After 32 years of working at a hospital, Mavis says that she called her job and let them know she will not be coming back.
You know, after the lump sum and the taxes, I think it's like $250 million, $250 million.
Incredible.
Free and clear.
Yeah.
Spend what would you?
I know. You could do whatever you want. That's the crazy thing, and still have tons of money left over.
A lot of friends.
Well, as we go to break, if you have some golf plans this weekend, it's time for some tips with On the Course with Bob KRAUSE.
He and Brandon are literally drawing a line in the sand.
On the Course with KRAUSE, Local 4 teaching pro Bob KRAUSE and I in the bunker at the Pine Lake Country Club in West Bloomfield. And Bob, there are no balls in here. What am I don't want to spend any time in the sand trap if I don't have to. What are we doing?
Okay, so what we're doing in this bunker right now is we're learning to train our eyes and our hands to hit the perfect spot behind a golf ball.
This is a drill.
This is a drill. This is called the line in the sand. So you step over it, you're going to get hurt. This is not going to get hurt. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line in the sand, and then we're going to place the ball a couple inches ahead of that line. The goal here is to strike the sand the same place every single time.
Right on that line.
Right on that line. I don't want to hit back here. I don't want to hit up here. That's a skull. That's a one. You're leaving it in the bunker.
Yikes.
So you still want to set left, stay left. You still want your legs to be nice and quiet. But what we're doing is we're just training the eyes to make sure the club strikes that line every single time.
All right, let me see.
So give it a shot.
So I'm not hitting the ball. Usually the line is about 2 inches behind the ball, which is where you normally want to enter the sand.
Yes.
Get under the ball. So I'm aiming for this line.
So that would have been left in the bunker. So now if you hit another one, let me get rid of the ball, and this is the line. Just look at the line, nice soft grip. That would have been a better shot. Might have still left in the bunker, but you're getting closer to the line.
Yeah, I stayed back here on that one, and this one I was a little bit closer to this line.
So you're getting better at it already. So all you do is walk the line, and then you become more efficient at the strike. That's why it's more easier for a pro to hit out of the bunker than it is an amateur.
That drives me crazy. But like Johnny Cash said, I walk the line. Bob KRAUSE and I here at the Pine Lake Country Club, and stay there. You could win a round of golf for 2 right after the break. See you then. So our golf tip today about hitting out of the sand, and there's always a lot of rules to hitting out of the sand too. So our trivia today, on what golf course and in what tournament did Dustin Johnson lose as a result of a penalty he took from a mistake he made in the sand, or kind of in the sand? Remember, it's a 2-part answer, and you can head to the Local 4 Facebook page right now for your chance to win a round of golf for 2 at Forest Lake Country Club. That's a good one. Here is your forecast. If you were heading out on the course today or over the weekend, it looks really nice. 53 right now with plenty of 40s in the suburbs. We're going to see tons of sun today, but the northeast winds and the cooler air mass counting against us for warming up. Only a high today, Kim, 73.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Well, right now we're following breaking news out of Westland. A pedestrian accident has northbound and southbound Merriman closed just north of Michigan Avenue between Palmer and Avondale. So if this is part of your morning commute, you're going to want to use Middle Belt or Vinoy instead.
Well, it's not the kind of store you would expect to be targeted by crooks, especially not this many crooks. Thieves breaking into an optometry shop in Southern California to steal glasses.
Yeah, not 1, not 2, but 12 men showed up, smashed open display cases and grabbed the frames. Most of them designer sunglasses. They got away with $140,000 worth of merchandise.
Wow. Yeah. Next at 5:30, local stories out of Detroit, Troy, and Roseville.
Plus, where local kids are getting free immunizations this weekend. We'll tell you where to go if your kids need them.
Also, do you know this man, the alarming crime he's accused of, and why police want to talk to parents linked to several daycares across our area? Next.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 5:30 starts now.
A suspected child sex predator arrested, and now police fear that this man may have targeted daycares and children across our community.
It's complicated.
It's something people say when they don't want to tell the truth.
Nothing complicated about this contest. We'll tell you why you can win. Tell us why you love This Is Us, and you could be on your way to LA to watch the season 2 premiere. A 4-day, 3-night stay.
This is a huge opportunity, and so many people love this show. So for all the fans out there, make sure that you are watching over our next half hour to find out how you can win. A chill is in the air this morning. Brandon says some areas are in the 40s, so it is definitely feeling fall-like, but a wonderful weekend is coming our way.
You know, I got a little seasonal affective disorder yesterday in advance of the actual arrival of fall and winter. I got kind of melancholy late in the day because it was like it really hit me that, you know, summer is really quickly drawing to a close.
It was cool yesterday. I mean, temps were in the 60s. You kind of pulled out the fall-like sweaters and sweatshirts, Brandon. Can we revert back to summer, though? We're not quite ready yet.
Well, you know it's going to happen. We'll probably have a September full of 80s and 90s, but the end of meteorological summer is the end of August, so it all sort of makes sense, as do the temperatures right now. Our 4-zone weather on local 4, more 40s than 50s. 53 in our metro zone is the warm spot out at the airport. 47 in Howell in our west zone, Lapeer at 44 up north, and Monroe 48 degrees in our south zone. Just about everywhere outside of Wayne County dropping into the 40s. Still upper 40s and low 50s through the 7-8 o'clock hours, which again could mean a light jacket for you if you're walking to a bus stop or if you are going to be out and about between 6:30 and 8 a.m. Sweatshirt weather maybe. 69 at noon and a high only about 73 degrees. Plenty of sunshine today. Low humidity, light wind. Kim DeJulio, your hair cast is all good.
Well, couldn't you tell by just looking at the TV?
I gotta let everybody else.
Just kidding. All right, good morning, everyone. Freeway's still looking good this morning, but we are currently following breaking news out of Westland right now. A vehicle has hit a pedestrian, so that has north and southbound Merriman closed right now, just north of Michigan Avenue. We do want to show you exactly what this scene looks like. We have a photographer there. You can see that there are those flashing lights, multiple police vehicles on the scene as they conduct an accident investigation. We want to let you know that Merriman closed between Palmer and Avondale, so if this is part of your morning commute, you want to use Middle Belt or Vinoy instead this morning. Over to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. Our top story this half hour is so disturbing, but an important one that parents need to hear all across the metro area.
A man who worked with local daycare centers and other areas of childcare is facing charges. Local 4's Nick Monticelli is live to explain just how disturbing this really is.
Jason, good morning to you. In fact, that man is right here, Michael Pankey, and police all over Metro Detroit are hoping that if your child had any contact with him, that you're going to talk to them. We know it's a difficult and sometimes can be an uncomfortable conversation, but you need to talk about the difference between good and bad touching, and specifically if this man may have inappropriately touched your child. Parents at the Rainbow Child Care Center in Sterling Heights, Lowry Daycare at Oakland University, and 2 locations in Troy, North Hills Child Care and Garioco Montessori Academy are asked to talk to their children, especially if they came across this guy, Michael Pankey.
He was like an assistant caregiver. I guess that would have been the title at some of these daycares he was at. One of them, he was a student teacher.
Pankey's resume is impressive. He holds a degree in early childhood development. It easily helped land him daycare jobs. In just over a year, Pankey bounced to many locations. From October 2015 until December of 2016, he worked at 4 different daycares. But in December of 2016, a 5-year-old Pankey was babysitting came forward saying he touched her. In May, Detroit police arrested him for criminal sexual assault, and now police fear there could be more victims.
He didn't have a prior criminal history. He was never been arrested for any of these charges before. This is all new, and so that's why I'm concerned if we have more victims out there, they may not have told anybody, may not have told a parent or the teacher at the daycare.
Investigators also found child pornography and videos after searching Pankey's house in Detroit.
Turns out that he was producing some of the child pornography.
And to make matters worse, it is possible he might have produced the child porn while at the daycares.
I can't say for sure. It is possible that may have happened.
Just in case that list of daycares went by too fast for you this morning, we also have that list on our website at clickondetroit.com. Well, you're live this morning. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
Oh, this is just so troubling. Nick, what about Panky? Where is he now?
He is currently in federal custody. Those charges of having and producing child pornography are federal charges, so this is going to go through the federal court system. And again, he remains in a federal detention center as of right now.
All right, Nick, thank you.
New this morning, the head of Detroit's land bank demolition efforts has announced her resignation. The spokesman for the land banks says Rebecca Camargo has resigned for, quote, other opportunities. The resignation is said to be effective on September 1st. Camargo is the latest in a string of officials to depart the organization, which is at the center of a federal criminal investigation into demolition activities.
A family in Roseville is pleading for the safe return of their 1-month-old puppy named Thor. It's an adorable little dog. Surveillance video caught 2 people in a Dodge Charger picking the dog up after the dog got out of the yard. Are we going to show that picture? If you have any information, you're asked to call police. And we do have an update to a story that we broke yesterday morning. A man caught on camera trying to rob the 7-Eleven on Cherry Hill in Dearborn Heights. You can see the suspect jump the counter and fire a shot, sending customers and the clerk running. Police say that the same man tried to rob the same 7-Eleven earlier in the night with a knife, but the clerk fought him off. He's still on the run this morning.
Detroit Public Schools Community District is hosting a back-to-school expo tomorrow. It's happening from 11 to 3 at the Wayne County Family Aquatic Center. The expo will be an opportunity for families to enroll new students, celebrate teachers, and get ready for the school year. District staff will be available to enroll students before the new school year begins on September 5th and answer questions. Those who attend will be eligible for prize giveaways every 15 minutes and free admission to the water park.
A nice gathering last night to support an organization making a big difference in the lives of children all across Southeast Michigan. Ellie's Place is a healing center for grieving children and teens in Ann Arbor, those that have lost a parent. Last night was their Mediterranean Summer Evening Benefit, and those who want to get involved with helping Ellie's Place can select the nonprofit to receive a percentage of your purchase when shopping on Amazon.
A Local 4 viewer says her East Detroit neighborhood has seen better days. However, there was a moment on Thursday which brought a smile to faces there.
Yeah, so check this out. It was the Detroit Police Department officers that stopped on the street right here during a street ball game and played a little basketball with the kids. They played for about 20 minutes and then spent some time chatting and also taking a group picture. So nice to see that interaction with kids and police in a positive way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A female school bus driver busted drinking on the job.
And it was the students on board who spotted the trouble. We'll have more on that.
And in the carport at 6, hitting the water at high speeds this weekend. We'll take you live to Hydro Fest, happening here in Detroit at 6:30.
Roar on the river. Love this time of year. But first, a good health alert. A doctor's warning about too much of a good thing. More on that when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. All week long, you have been waking up to Sleep Week here on Local 4 News Today. This morning, we're getting a little more personal. Our Brandon Rue is going to be sharing his wife's struggle with sleep and how her life has changed since being diagnosed with sleep apnea. That's coming up this morning in our 6 o'clock hour at 6:40. Some helpful information that may be helpful to you or someone you love as well.
Complete chaos in downtown Charleston after SWAT teams and hostage negotiators were called in after a shooting at a restaurant. Police say a dishwasher who had recently been fired returned and killed a chef at the crowded restaurant around lunchtime. Officials were able to get most customers out, but a small number of people were held hostage for about 3 hours. They were eventually freed unharmed. Police shot the gunman, who was taken to a hospital in critical condition.
Turning our attention to good health, pediatricians are doing more to curb antibiotic resistance. Between 2010 and 2016, the rate at which antibiotic prescriptions were filled dropped 9%. Blue Cross Blue Shield says its decline was the biggest among pediatricians. Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and rural areas overall showed the highest rates of antibiotic prescriptions. Doctors stress that the more antibiotics that are used, the less likely they are to treat severe illnesses effectively. So you only want to use it if you have to.
Wayne State's College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences is offering free immunizations to children 18 years and younger. There will be vaccines available for adults as well. It's happening tomorrow from 11 to 4 at Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church in Detroit. Parents planning to attend should try to bring a picture ID and insurance card if they have it.
It is Friday, which means we are giving away something for free here on Local 4 News Today, and click on Detroit.com. And today you can enter for your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Michigan Renaissance Festival. The festival is currently taking place on weekends all the way through October 1st. To enter, just head to the contest page of clickondetroit.com. Good luck. Good weekend for the Renaissance Festival, Brandon.
Perfect for it. You know, all of the costumes that they wear, a lot of people watching, costumes that you wear as you head out there, and it's not going to be sweltering heat. It will be comfortable all weekend long. It is more than comfortable out there this morning. How about 40s in most of our suburbs? 47 up in Emmett, 43 Lapeer. Flint is at 43 degrees. We've got 49 in Pontiac, 48 Oxford. Ferndale still hanging on to 50. Middle 40s over in Livingston County, Washtenaw County, Wayne County, the warmest. Urban heat island effect. Dearborn 55. Double Nichols is our warmest spot there, even down into Monroe County. Monroe's at 48. Big area of high pressure. This is great for sky conditions today, tomorrow. As the cooler air stays in place, the air flowing clockwise around this high just comes straight down from the north and comes over the big lakes, and that keeps us on the cooler side today and tomorrow. This is Hurricane Harvey, Category 2 hurricane. This is going to bring massive amounts of rain to parts of Texas and Louisiana over the next 3 days, and storm surge too, which is life-threatening, and this certainly is no joke. A lot of times too, when these storms hit land, the friction of them creates tornadic activity as well, and this thing, again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, not moving a whole lot. 105-mile-an-hour winds with this, and it likely could go up to about 120, 125-mile-an-hour winds right before it hits the Corpus Christi area. So our thoughts and prayers with everybody down in Texas, Houston, San Antonio, over then into parts of Louisiana later in the weekend. Back here at home, nothing to complain about, even though we'd like to, right? It should be warmer. It could be warmer. It's one of the last weekends of summer for the kids. We've got plenty of sunshine for you today, maybe a little bit of cloud cover over in the thumb parts of southern Ontario, but overall looking really good. Just a little cooler than normal. 80, 81 is the normal or average, and we're not there at all through the 7-day forecast until the very end. 76 tomorrow, dry. Sunday, increased high clouds through the afternoon, so we've taken away that shot at 80, just about 77 degrees, and a chance for rain late Monday into Tuesday. That could be in part from Hurricane Harvey moisture moving up from the south, so we'll keep an eye on that. Kim is here to keep an eye on some issues out on the roads. Kim, what is going on?
Oh, man. Well, today's not off to a great start. We already have a freeway closure. Northbound I-75 currently closed right now at Springwells because of an accident. So in the meantime, what you're going to need to do is avoid this. Exit at Southfield Road. You can take that to eastbound I-94. You can also exit at Schaefer. That's a little bit closer to that closure. But then something you want to keep in mind, we also have breaking news out of Westland. A pedestrian accident there has the northbound and southbound lanes of Merriman closed just north of Michigan Avenue here between Palmer and I'm blanking on the other street that it's called. Kari has me. 1 second. I'll think of it in a second. Anyways, in the meantime, what you want to do is use Middle Belt or Vinoy to get around that one, but just know that Merriman is closed in that area out of Westland. We'll continue to keep you updated on both of these accidents. Palmer and Avondale, it just came to me. All right, guys, over to you.
I was like, we can't help you. We don't know. Thanks, Kim.
Time now for some stories you may have missed. Beloved actor Jay Thomas, known for his roles on Cheers and Murphy Brown, has died after a battle with cancer.
Yes, Thomas won 2 Emmy Awards for playing the tabloid talk show host Jerry Gold on Murphy Brown, you may remember. And in recent years, he had more serious roles on Bones, NCIS, New Orleans, and also Ray Donovan. He was just 69 years old.
Another celebrity dying before 70.
Yeah.
Well, say aloha to the newest American Girl doll. Nenea Mitchell is the latest addition to the American Girl family, and she is the brand's first ever native Hawaiian doll.
Yes, she is 18-inch bronzed doll. Comes complete with the corresponding box you must have, which tells the story of Nenea growing up in Honolulu in 1941 during World War II, and in the wake of Pearl Harbor. The doll joins 10 others in the Be Forever collection of diverse and historical characters. Very nice.
Interesting. Kids learn something.
Yeah.
And later this morning on the Today Show, new details have emerged about that controversial cheerleading camp in Denver where a student was forced to do the splits.
Yeah, that was so upsetting to see. We'll have more on that. Lucy Kavanaugh has a preview of what's coming up on the Today Show at 7.
I'm Lucy Kavanaugh, and the fallout from Colorado's cheerleading controversy continues this morning with new disturbing videos showing more teenagers forced into painful positions. We'll bring you fresh interviews from the parents of one student and new details on the police investigation. Stay tuned for more coming up on Today.
Every time I see that, it just makes me so upset.
Excruciating.
Yes.
Submissions are still rolling in for this year's Film Challenge Detroit. Filmmakers can upload their 5 to 15-minute videos to our filmchallengedetroit.com until September 22nd.
It's been fun watching some of the clips, too. You guys are very creative. The grand prize, a trip for 4 to the Sundance Film Festival opening weekend, and also $1,000 cash. This year's theme is good versus evil. Let's take a look at another submission. All right.
Intriguing.
Yes, that was called For the Love of a Woman, submitted by Stephen Wayne. I always wonder when I'm watching these, well, like, where did they film that? This beautiful little green pasture.
Somebody's backyard.
Right.
On a farm. Right place at the right time, a local woman risks her own safety to rescue a driver trapped underwater.
Yes, we're going to have her story right after the break. Don't go away.
Coming up on the next Live in the D, visit the wild wonderland few know exists in the D.
And where you can eat like a king, it's voted the best. Today at 10 on Local 4.
She was a...
Good. Finally, Friday morning, we have 53 degrees out at Metro Airport, but a lot of 40s out there in the burbs. 69 for you at noon today, only a high of 73. We'll have a lot of sunshine, but just staying still cooler than average, and that'll be the case through the weekend, but not too shabby.
All right, thanks, Brandon. We are following breaking news right now over on I-75. The northbound lane's closed right now at Springwells due to an accident, so you're definitely going to want to avoid this area. Take a look at the backups here. You're going to want to exit at Southfield Road and then take that to eastbound I-94.
A Georgia school bus driver has been arrested on DUI and child endangerment charges after she was caught driving drunk on the job. Carol Ann Etheridge was driving 31 students to school when witnesses say she began driving erratically. Students on the bus called their parents and police moved in quickly to make an arrest. When officers searched her purse, they discovered several bottles of alcohol and prescription pills. Etheridge was booked into the Walton County Jail but has since been released on bond.
Unbelievable. Thank goodness those kids are okay. A Commerce Township woman makes a daring rescue after hearing a car literally splash into Union Lake right behind her house. Nicole is her name, and she immediately called 911 and ran to help this man whose car was upside down in the water. She even went as far as hopping a fence to get to him. She tried to get the car door open, but it was upside down and the vehicle was sinking. When rescue crews arrived, she actually sprained her ankle trying to run up the hill to make sure that they could find them.
I couldn't find a way in, so I had to hop the fence, and that's when I kind of dropped my phone and hopped the fence and ran over to the car.
And she was in some deep water. Nicole is off of crutches and will have to go to physical therapy because she sprained her ankle and all of that. But she and the man are both safe. But police do say that alcohol was a factor in that crash. Man is pretty lucky.
All right, here we go. If you're a fan of the NBC hit show This Is Us, you'll want to listen up because I know a lot of you are. We have details on how you can celebrate the start of season 2 with the cast in Los Angeles.
This is a real deal, awesome opportunity, and all you need to do is head to clickondetroit.com and just share with us why you love the show and how This Is Us has touched you in a real personal way. The winner receives a 4-day, 3-night stay in Los Angeles, which includes round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and 2 tickets to the premiere and $100 spending money. Not bad.
You have until next Friday, September 1st, to enter. Good luck. This is going to be in high demand because, we're pulling out all the stops for this.
Yeah, we are. No doubt some Local 4 names will probably pop up trying to get it.
Coming up all new at 6, local stories out of Warren, Ypsilanti, and Detroit.
Plus, why you should expect higher gas prices when you go to fill up next week, just in time for the Labor Day holiday weekend.
Always. And if you think double rainbows are rare, this weather phenomenon caught on camera is kind of like a unicorn. We're back in a minute.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us on your Friday morning. I'm Rhonda Walker.
And I'm Jason Carr in for Evrod. Thank you for being here, and we are here for you.
Yes, and while things are looking good weather-wise around here this morning, folks down in Texas are bracing for Hurricane Harvey. As the storm is expected to get even stronger, the Gulf Coast is preparing for the worst, which could be up to 30 inches of rain when it's all said and done.
Plus, base brawl. Fallout from bench-clearing brawls between the Pinstripes and our Tigers. They probably...
Wait a minute, here we go.
Oh, here we go at home. Romine and Cabrera get into it.
So this morning, we're awaiting word from the league as suspensions and fines are sure to be handed down all over the place after fisticuffs fly during the Tigers-Yankees game yesterday.
They won.
They won, at least that.
At least that, right? But first, boy, major traffic troubles for commuters this morning on 75. Let's get over to Kim DeJulio with a look at traffic.
Oh, that is definitely the case this morning. We want to let you know about breaking news right now on northbound I-75. We have a jackknife semi that has the northbound lanes closed right at Springwells here. So you're going to want to avoid this area. Take Southfield Road, and that will take you to eastbound I-94. Here's just a look at the backups. You can see these cars here at a standstill, bumper to bumper traffic right here. So again, you're going to want to use that detour to avoid this one. We also want to let you know about another thing over in Westland. We do have some previous video here that our photographer was at the scene. This is Merriman closed right now, just north of Michigan Avenue because of a pedestrian accident. So in the meantime, if this is part of your morning commute, you're going to want to use Vinoy or Middle Belt instead. Brandon, better news?
Well, I don't know if it's heated seats or heat kind of weather as you get in the car this morning, but a lot of 40s out there. Our 4 zones representing mostly 40s. Metro Airport, Wayne County, not seeing the coolest numbers with the urban heat island effect, but 53 degrees at Metro Airport. Howells at 45, Lapeer 44, Monroe at 48. It is a top-down kind of a day today with 73 degrees this afternoon. Friday sunshine. sunshine. Here's how it looks throughout the day today. 69 degrees by noontime and that high of 73 degrees. Wish we could warm it up for you. Not the greatest beach, boating, pool kind of weather today, but should be plenty of sunshine and just very comfortable as we save money. The air conditioning is off. The windows are open. We're airing out the joint, and we'll be good to go through most of the weekend. We'll take a closer look at that weekend coming up. If you're in a hurry to get out the door, I've got all 4 of your 4-zone weather forecasts updated right on the weather tab of clickondetroit.com, guys.
Brandon, thank you. An update to a story that we first broke last night on Local 4 News at 11 regarding the death of an 8-month-old boy in Warren. Well, investigators are telling us that the child's mother is now in custody. The baby was found inside of an apartment complex on DeQuinder near 8 Mile. Police are calling the death suspicious. And developing this morning in the city of Ypsilanti. Right now, police are conducting a homicide investigation. Police aren't saying much about this, just that there was an incident last night in the area of Monroe Avenue near I-94 in Hamilton. If you live there, you may see police activity. Investigators are expected to release more information, though, a little later on this morning.
Today, we expect to hear from the 2 men who have filed a lawsuit against Detroit police. They are expected to hold a news conference at 11 o'clock this morning. The suit stems from a video showing a man being taken into custody by an officer accused of using excessive force. The officer currently is on restricted duty. Detroit Police Chief James Craig says surveillance video obtained from the gas station tells a different story. Police in Farmington are looking for a man seen on video stealing a tip jar from a local store. Take a look at your screen. These pictures were taken by cameras at the Fresh Time Market in downtown Farmington. After leaving the store, he then goes to Dagwood's Deli, where he stole the tip jar there while the staff was distracted. No word on how much the man got away with. And suspensions and fines are surely on the way after madness erupted inside Comerica Park yesterday.
Boy, it certainly did. Bench clearing madness. Players were hit by fastballs, which led to fists on Thursday as the Tigers wrapped up their series with the Yankees at Comerica Park. Nick Monticelli live outside of the park where the Tigers are waiting to hear which players will be punished from all of this.
And how long they're going to be punished for, Rhonda, good morning to you. Even Brad Ausmus was ejected yesterday. 8 ejections in total, 3 different times. The dugouts were cleared during the brawls. Now we have to see who's going to pay the piper.
Wait a minute, here we go.
Oh, here we go at home. Romine and Cabrera get into it. If you were watching last night's Tigers-Yankees game closely enough, you could almost see this coming as tensions rose steadily pitch by pitch, inning by inning. This brawl, though, started with Miguel Cabrera and Yankees catcher Austin Romine. It started a pitch earlier. In the 6th, Miguel Cabrera is hit as payback for Gary Sanchez getting hit earlier in the game. The pitcher was tossed. The Yankees manager was tossed for arguing that ejection, and then Miggy and Romine had words.
So Cabrera now will, oh, look out, there's a fight at home plate.
I tell him, you got any problem with me? And he said, why? I said, because I tried to calm down this and you tried to act tough. And he took off his smile like he wanna fight, so I mean, that's what happened.
There was a fight, I understand that, but I'm not gonna let someone try and throw punches at me. I'm gonna defend myself.
So you thought it was intentional? Yes.
If you think that's all, though, you would be mistaken. Michael Fulmer also hit Gary Sanchez before the brawl. In the 5th, Fulmer says it was not intentional.
I'm not that type of guy to retaliate like that just because a guy hit a home run, especially being down a run. I have more dignity to that. I'm still trying to fight for, for my team.
And to top it all off, in our own dugout, Verlander and Martinez got into it. Verlander said something that Martinez didn't like. Nick Castellanos has to hold Martinez back. Nobody would talk after the game. All said it's being handled internally, and they're headed off to Chicago. So again, the league could be handing down those suspensions as early as today. I think many of us are going to be waiting to see who is going to be suspended and for how long. Jason and Rhonda, I think someone forgot to tell Miggy and Romine that the big fight against Mayweather and McGregor, that's Saturday, not yesterday.
Yes, that is going to be a big fight tomorrow. But boy, last night was crazy. Some of those pitches, I mean, that one that went to the head of, what was it, McCann?
McCann.
It was
yeah.
scary.
Thanks, Nick. After the game, Tigers pitcher Justin Verlander looked to make light of everything that went down. He tweeted this gif of anchorman Ron Burgundy saying, "Boy, that escalated quickly. It jumped up a notch. It did, didn't it? You got to keep your head on a swivel in a fight."
Oh, man. He was able to make light of it rather quickly because that was, I mean, and then when you saw what was going on in the dugout there between him and Martinez, you just kind of wondered.
The mystery is now over as America's newest millionaire, and we should be saying multi-millionaire.
Oh, absolutely, like hundreds of millions.
Almost billionaire has come forward to collect her Powerball prize worth more than $750 million.
Her name is Mavis Wanzik, and she says that she checked her Powerball ticket after leaving work and could not believe her combination of birthdays and special numbers made her a multi-millionaire.
I go, "Hey, I have that. I have that. I have that." And he goes, "Let me see that ticket." He goes, "You just won."
Is that crazy? A moment that would just make you just pass out. Like, are you serious? The mother of 2 grown children also revealed on Thursday that she is leaving her job of more than 32 years. She worked at a hospital. Wanzik chose to take the lump sum payment, which means she gets $336 million cash after taxes.
How about that? Good for her.
Yeah.
Well, some people love to joke that Whole Foods should be called Whole Paycheck because of the prices there, but the grocery chain's new owner is looking to change that.
Yes, starting to mark down some of those prices. But first, a new twist on some of the older exercises that have been around a long time. That's next in a brand new Fitness Friday at a new gym called Kinetics. I'll take you there in just a moment.
Tonight,
It's Fitness Friday, and I'm in Birmingham at Kinetics with Graham Polikoff, and you specialize in movement and rehabilitation. You work with people that have pain or different problems to help them work around that.
Right, so we look at movement from a nose to toes approach. We want to make sure if we're working our arms, our hips are involved. So come on down to a knee, grab that dumbbell in your right hand, big turn forward, don't take your eyes off the target, and then just go through a few shoulder presses.
Okay.
You should feel like your left glute, right shoulder blade are working together. You're going to feel your core, and this is a great way, again, to integrate your arms and your legs through your abs.
This is definitely a different twist to a shoulder press.
Absolutely. The next one, pull-ups. Everybody's interested in getting pull-ups in to their workout. So come on down. I want you to hang there without bending your elbows. I want you to just pull up, engage your lats, bring one knee up, bring the other knee up, hang out there for a second, drop one down, drop the other down, and do it again.
Okay.
So this is a great way, again, to get your hips working through your core and your shoulders seamlessly.
All right, good deal. I could feel that already. Graham, thank you. We'll have Graham back next week, but if you want to learn more about the Kinetics fitness seminars they're going to be doing monthly, you can find that at Fitness Friday. Just search clickondetroit.com.
Beat the crowd.
Hurricane Harvey has Texas in its sights.
Yes, there are evacuations already happening. It's expected to get stronger before it makes landfall tonight. Brandon is tracking the storms and its significant impact as it relates to the amount of rainfall this region is going to see all weekend long.
3-4 days at least of this. Pretty unusual that these storms will just linger around for days and days and days. And so this is a 15 to 30 inch rainmaker or more for some spots in Texas. We're also talking about storm surge that this hurricane creates. This is video from the International Space Station, and you can see the huge wall of clouds created from this Category 2 hurricane. It's very impressive. And then as we look at this on a different view here and how close it is now to the Texas coast down in the Gulf of Mexico, again, Category 2 storm, very impressive size. And unfortunately, it is going to hit Brownsville, Corpus Christi, San Antonio, Houston, some big areas here, some vacation spots. Also consider all of the oil drilling that's going on down here. They do a lot of commercial fishing and shrimping down here. This could be President Trump's first big natural disaster coverage of his presidency. Category 2 means it's about 105-mile-an-hour winds swirling around the center of this, and it'll create the storm surge. It's going to bring those rains inland. Could be a Category 3 with 120 to 130-mile-an-hour winds when it hits the coastline of Texas late tonight, early tomorrow. Nasty stuff. And then watch this thing just go right along the coastline there into the Houston area, eventually over toward New Orleans. But one of our gauges here on how much rain to predict doesn't even have a measurement for what we have potentially going on here in some of these bigger cities down in Texas. As mentioned, 15 to 30 inches of rain, probably a safe number to look at for what they're going to see down there. And we may get in on some of that action late Monday, Tuesday of next week. Because that system is stalled out and spinning for the next several days, creating tons of trouble down south. Probably not a ton of moisture coming up here, but still a chance that it adds to our rain chances Monday night into Tuesday next week. Meantime, 53 degrees out there right now. A lot of 40s out in the suburbs. Back here at home, we are staying cooler than normal all the way through your weekend, but it will be a dry, very pleasant weekend with sunshine, light winds, and we're looking at comfortable numbers. More great sleeping weather right now. 69 degrees at noon, 73 degrees your afternoon high temperature. 81 is average or normal, and we're not getting there. High pressure in place. This is our hero, big blue H here, and that'll be with us through the next couple of days. And it does keep our cool air pumping down from north to south today and tomorrow. Just makes it too hard to warm up too much. The computer model, really nothing to show here at all. I think we get a little bit of high cloud cover filling in on Sunday, and that keeps us just shy of 80 degrees. Otherwise, we had a chance of hitting that on Sunday, but dry all the way through the weekend. Monday night into Tuesday, get ready for some rain showers. Nothing on the models right now looks terribly impressive. Our Hanson's weather window this morning, 1-800-HANSON's. Hey, I know that place, the Fox Theater downtown, which is just across the street from the boxing ring at Comerica. I'm kidding. That's the Fox Theater, of course, on Woodward. A great looking shot there. The flag barely flopping. And I wonder if we have a big show going on at the Fox this weekend. I'll have to look into that. Kim, I know you're tracking some serious trouble out there.
Oh, yeah. This is a tough morning. If you're headed out the door right now, you definitely want to know about this. Northbound I-75 closed right here at Springwells. This is where traffic is being forced off. This is all due to a jackknife semi, so we want to get you around this closure. What you need to do is exit at Southfield Road. You can take that to eastbound I-94 to avoid this closure. We also have other breaking news out of Westland. We've got a pedestrian accident that has the north and southbound lanes of Merriman closed here just north of Michigan Avenue. So in the meantime, you're going to want to use Vinoy or Middle Belt to get around this one. And we do have our 1-800 Coliseum chopper out and about right now. It's pretty dark out there still, but you can see that things looking good in this area. So there is some good news out here. This is I-75 right at Davison. The traffic volumes are starting to build, but nothing you need to worry about in this area. But again, keep that 75 closure in mind. Also that accident over in Westland. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. Turning our attention now to consumer headlines. And we'll start off with Amazon. Amazon is looking to make your trips to Whole Foods a whole lot cheaper. Plus, Sears Holding Company, which is the parent company of Kmart, announcing the closure of some stores, several of them, dozens across the country, including here in Michigan. But first, you can expect to see the gas prices go up just in time for the Labor Day holiday weekend. So for all of that, let's get to Maribel. She joins us now live from New York. Good morning, Maribel.
Hey, good morning, Rhonda. Well, the gas prices come from Harvey. Gas prices could jump from 5 to 15 cents a gallon in some parts of the U.S. due to Hurricane Harvey. That's the forecast from an analyst at the Oil Price Information Service. So gasoline refineries along the Texas coast are bracing for Harvey, with some already shutting down operations. It's expected gas prices in the south, southeast, and mid-Atlantic region will jump the most due to the storm. Sears is closing 28 more Kmart stores. That's on top of the 180 Sears and Kmart locations that have already been closed this year. Most Most of the stores are expected to close in mid-November. No word on how many workers will be affected by the moves. In Michigan, stores in Shelby Township, Bay City, and Sandusky are scheduled to close. Amazon's buyout of Whole Foods is expected to close Monday, and prices at the supermarket chain will drop right away. Amazon said it will slash prices on everything from avocados to salmon at Whole Foods, and members of Amazon Prime will even get more discounts at the grocer. News of the price cuts sent stocks of traditional grocers into sort of this tailspin. Kroger was down 8%. Costco and Walmart also fell. Ron, Danielle, I was just at the supermarket. Avocados were going for $4 a piece. I could use some help. Maybe.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Wow. All right, Maribel, thank you. Have a great weekend.
It is almost time for this week's Free Art Friday, but first we want to introduce you to last week's winner.
Yes, this is Julie DiMaggio, and she says that she watches Local 4 every morning before she heads out of the door, but has to be at work before we get to air our clue. Well, last Friday, Julie says that her husband called her while she was on her way to work and said, bust a U-turn and hurry and grab the artwork, knowing that she passes Fago on her way to work, which is where we hid it this past time. The piece that we hid on Gratiot, as you can see here in front of that Fago warehouse, a beautiful piece of artwork there. But don't forget, you can win a piece of art yourself, another original piece we have for you. Make sure that you stay tuned for today's clue a little later on in the show. If you have to leave, tell somebody else to watch it for you so you can pick it up.
Look how happy she is.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The artwork is beautiful. A lot of local artists are donating them, so get an original piece. Still to come, shots fired. Surveillance cameras capture an armed robber inside of a local 7-Eleven. And now police need your help tracking him down.
Plus, an NFL game gets a little squirrely. They were
literally
throwing fisticuffs at Comerica and just squirrely here. This is rich and compelling, speaking of Ron Burgundy. First, it's time to meet our Facebook friend for today, Michael Ely from Warren. He's enjoying his recent retirement after 30 years on the job in construction and says life is a gift each and every day.
Oh, yes, it is. And we have a gift for you, a gift card that is to Tormina's Pizza, just for being our friend of the day, Michael. So congrats to you and to everybody else. If you want to be our friend of the day, make sure you like the Local 4 Facebook page, click on the friend of the day tab, upload a picture, and tell us a little something about yourself. We'll be right back.
Happy Friday, everybody. It is cool out there. If you have the windows open, you know that. 40s in most of the burbs. 53 officially at Metro. We're up to the upper 60s, near 70 at noon. Lots of sun today. 73 the afternoon high. And we'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow. Not quite where we'd like to be for one of the last weekends of summer, but all in all, looking pretty good. Kim?
All right, well, we are not looking pretty good over on northbound I-75. This is our Skyford chopper over this closure. Northbound I-75 currently closed right at Springwells because of a jackknife semi. You can see it right on your TV right now. Backup starting to build, so in the meantime, you're going to want to exit at Southfield Road. That'll take you to eastbound I-94. Use that as a detour this morning.
Thank you very much, Kim. And now in sports, the Lions face off against the world beaters. The New England Patriots are in town tonight at Ford Field, and this is the third preseason game for both teams. So far, the Lions have won 2 games against the Colts and Jets. And check this out. The NFL preseason matchup featuring the Eagles and the Dolphins last night, but a frisky rodent stole the show in Philly. It's a squirrel that took across the field in the second quarter and ran down to the 25-yard line. He could go. Well, he's just looking for a nut. The squirrel was a little more fun than the actual game, as everyone who watches preseason games already knows.
It's a very unusual tail on that squirrel. Did you notice that?
I did. I also noticed that Brandon's got a pretty quality squirrel call.
Yeah, he does.
Next at 6:30, local stories from Roseville, Troy, and Dearborn Heights.
But first, it's something that you definitely don't see every day, a phenomenon, a weather phenomenon. Next in today's top video.
Navigate.
In today's top video, we've all seen a water spout before. Most of us have anyway. It's double trouble this time. A dynamic duo spotted Thursday off the coast of Longboat Key on Florida's Gulf Coast.
The warm waters in the region provide near perfect conditions for these water spouts to form. And Florida gets a lot of them, about 500 every year, mostly in the Florida Keys. But the double water spout, now that's a bit more rare. We're back in a moment.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
Daycare's on alert after this suspected child sex predator is arrested. Ahead, the places where this man worked and came in contact with children.
Waking up to Sleep Week on Local 4 News Today, and Brandon will share his wife's struggles with sleep and how her life has changed since being diagnosed with sleep apnea.
For our friends and family up in Marquette, 35, we flipped the numbers to 53 here in Detroit, but you see the cool pool of air over the Great Lakes. Nothing we can do, folks. Big smiles.
Nailed it.
Wow, he's got sound effects now and everything.
Oh, yeah. I think he paid off the technical director, right?
There you go.
But we are smiles. It'll be a nice, mild weekend. Just a little on the cooler side.
It's Friday. You made it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just start with that. But we're going to get to Brandon in just a second. We do want to talk to Kim first because we have major traffic troubles for commuters on I-75 this morning.
That's right. At least somebody's smiling, but want to know who's not smiling this morning? Commuters over on northbound I-75. It is closed right now. You can see here that traffic is being forced off onto Springwells. This is all due to a jackknife semi. I do want to show you a better view of this accident right now with our 1-800-CALL-SAM chopper shot. You can see that semi on your screen right now. Tow truck there as well. This closure, pretty bad. Backups are all the way to Outer Drive. So in the meantime, what you're going to want to do is avoid this area completely. Exit at Southfield Road. That will take you to eastbound I-94, and hopefully you can avoid this mess. But again, that is not the place you want to be this morning. Northbound I-75 at Springwells. All right, we also want to let you know about another thing over in Westland. We've got a pedestrian accident. This is also breaking news this morning. Northbound and southbound Merriman closed just north of Michigan Avenue because of this accident. So in the meantime, what you want to do is avoid this area as well. You can use Middle Belt or Vinoy to get around this closure. Over to you.
All right, Kim, thanks very much. Ford Field hosting the big game tonight. Lions and Patriots going at it. Right now, though, temperature of 53, a couple of high clouds out there. We're still a good 15-20 minutes away from our sunrise. Barometric pressure well over 30 inches, and that just tells us pressure is high, weather is stable. It is an absolute top-down kind of a day today. Motorcycle leather weather. It is 73 for a high temperature, and we should see mostly sunshine most of the day. A few waves of clouds, especially up in the Thumb region, parts of southern Ontario. Most of us are going to see a ton of sun. 69 at noon, a high of 73, lighter breezes, but those breezes are coming in off of the lake or the big lakes on the east side. This happens today and tomorrow, and that keeps our temperatures below average or normal, which is 81 degrees. We could be another 7 days before we see that number. I've got that 7-day coming up.
All right, Brandon, thank you. Meanwhile, this morning, police are asking parents to have a very important talk with their children.
That's if they were ever under the care of this man, Michael Pankey, as he stands accused of some disturbing crimes.
Yeah, he certainly does. Nick Monticelli joins us now live with more on what he is accused of and what investigators think that Pankey did.
Rhonda, he is accused of inappropriately touching children. Here's his picture again, Michael Pankey, and I want you to take a good look at him because he is accused again of touching children inappropriately at 4 different daycares. We've got those daycares for you, so parents, pay attention. Parents at the Rainbow Child Care Center in Sterling Heights, Lowry Daycare at Oakland University, and 2 locations in Troy, North Hills Child Care and Garioco Montessori Academy are asked to talk to their children, especially if they came across this guy, Michael Pankey.
He was like an assistant caregiver. I guess that would have been the title at some of these daycares he was at. One of them, he was a student teacher.
Pankey's resume is impressive. He holds a degree in early childhood development. It easily helped land him daycare jobs. In just over a year, Pankey bounced to many locations. From October 2015 until December of 2016, he worked at 4 different daycares. But in December of 2016, a 5-year-old Pankey was babysitting came forward saying he touched her. In May, Detroit police arrested him for criminal sexual assault, and now police fear there could be more victims.
He didn't have a prior criminal history. He was never been arrested for any of these charges before. This is all new, and so that's why I'm concerned if we have more victims out there, they may not have told anybody, may not have told a parent or the teacher at the daycare.
Investigators also found child pornography and videos after searching Pankey's house in Detroit.
Turns out that he was producing some of the child pornography.
And to make matters worse, it is possible he might have produced the child porn while at the daycares.
I can't say for sure. It is possible that that may have happened.
And I know that list of daycares went by pretty quick, especially when you're trying to get ready for work or school this morning. So just in case, that list is also on our website at clickondetroit.com. And I do want to clarify that he is accused of inappropriately touching one child, not children at all of these daycares, but just in case investigators want to know if something may have happened to your child as well. We are live this morning. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
And Nick, since he was accused back in December of 2016, do you know if he worked at any other daycares after that, and where is he now?
You know, we don't know the answer to that. There's a gap that we're still trying to fill right now. These are federal charges, though, so he is in federal custody.
Very disturbing. All right,
Thanks,
Nick, thank you.
Well, we are following stories across Metro Detroit this morning.
Yes, we are, and that includes stories from Bloomfield Township, also Roseville, Dearborn Heights, and Waterford. And in Waterford, that's where a 911 call turns into a deadly standoff for police. It happened after 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. A woman called 911 saying that she was being assaulted by her husband, 28-year-old Colton Puckett. When officers arrived, he threatened to kill the officers, burn down the house, and kill himself. Hours later, police say that Puckett came running out of the home and charged at officers with a loaded shotgun. Officers opened fire, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Over in Dearborn Heights, an update to a story we broke yesterday morning. Police are searching for this guy. Make sure you take a close look at this surveillance video. The cameras caught him trying to rob the 7-Eleven store on Cherry Hill in Dearborn Heights. You can see the man jump the counter and fire a shot right there in that 7-Eleven. Police say that the same man tried to rob the same 7-Eleven earlier in the same night with a knife, but the clerk was able to fight him off.
In Roseville, a family is pleading for the return of their 1-month-old puppy named Thor. Surveillance video captured 2 people in a Dodge Charger picking the dog up after he got out of the yard. If you have any information, call police.
Oh, such a sweet dog.
In Bloomfield Township, police are looking for some help in finding a man responsible in an unusual theft. Take a look at the guy. He's wanted for shoplifting Sunday at the CVS store on Telegraph. According to police, the man entered the store with a backpack and filled it with over $400 worth of Rogaine, then took off. So, considering whether to pay or not to pay, he went with not to pay.
Yes, he did. Not to pay.
Pay.
Caught that.
I tried. The race is on. The fastest boats on the water speed into Detroit this weekend. How you can catch them for free.
Oh, yeah, the hydroplane races. Plus, sleep struggles. Up next, Brandon is sharing his family's story of his wife who is finally getting a good night's rest after a serious diagnosis of sleep apnea. What's working for her that could work for you? Coming up next.
Sky 4
Oh, welcome back, everybody. All week long, we've been covering stories on what we have coined Sleep Week to try and help you get a better night's sleep. And this morning, we have a personal story.
Let's turn it over to Brandon, who just recently learned that his wife, your wife, has sleep apnea.
Yeah, it's a scary diagnosis. You learn a lot about it, but my wife for almost 20 years has a bigger problem than just being married to me. She feels like she is never rested, and if she could, she would sleep all day. Selfishly, it's impacting me and the kids, but seriously, it is a matter of life or death for the love of my life.
For as long as I can remember, my wife Antoinette has had a highly disruptive sleep pattern. I notice her snoring, grinding her teeth, and at times she simply stops breathing.
I wake up tired. I am tired throughout the day. I am not clear-headed, so I feel like it takes me a much longer time to get projects done.
She's my wife and the mother of our roulettes. A mom's constant exhaustion has a ripple effect on the family.
I have no energy to help my kids or do fun things with my kids, stay on top of my housework, which I like to do, but I'm not often on top of, which then gets me stressed out.
Lengthy daily naps, now routine, have been no help. Antoinette's Fitbit tracks her sleep on a night where she thought she was conked out for 10 hours.
My Fitbit will say I slept 7 hours and woke up like 32 times.
A doctor-prescribed sleep study weeks ago confirmed Antonietta Pinella-Rue has sleep apnea.
You stop breathing while you're sleeping, so your brain has to kind of wake you up so that you remember to breathe.
Sleep apnea is a potentially lethal problem far too many innocent sleepers have. Benson's Home Healthcare to the rescue with a CPAP system.
A good option.
Okay.
Benson's specialists train us on all of the parts and pieces, including a digital card recording everything for doctors and sleep specialists to access progress or problems.
It's not a lot of stuff you have to do, and it's worth it if you're going to get good sleep from it.
Here we are, only 2 nights into the new CPAP sleep aid, and it's a work in progress. The Rue crew knows a happy mom and wife equals a happy life, and we are faithful to this fix.
If this helps, it would really make a big difference in the quality of life for myself, but also for my family and kids.
Yeah, for us. Kind of interesting that 2 nights in, and I think the sleep is better, but this morning I was in the shower and I heard
your
my alarm was going off. And
Brandon!
I'm waking her up in the midst of this better sleep that she is getting. And yesterday was the first day, and I noticed she had this exhausted look on her face, but it was a different look. It was
probably from getting so much sleep.
Maybe
too much, like than she's used to.
Deeper sleep.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a couple of weeks, but everybody you talk to that has one of these devices says
it works.
It works.
Oh, good for her. It's been a tough run.
It has been, I tell you. She is has zero energy. She's a substitute teacher, and she's got to deal with little elementary school kids all the time. And imagine doing that on zero rest, basically, is how she feels.
I was going to say, that's exhausting alone,
That is.
let alone
Right.
without enough
With
sleep.
full energy.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
feel
we
bad
are
for the kid.
wishing you all the best, Antoinette, and getting good rest. And
You're here. We're on our way.
Yeah.
We are on our way.
Well, theme week continues. Next week, of course, we're gearing up for back to school, so it's back to school week. Each day, we're going to have a special story to make the transition easier for you and your kids.
From healthy meals kids will eat to easing stress, dealing with cyberbullying, and great giveaways. Wake up to back to school week all next week right here on Local 4 News Today.
And it's back to school weather right now. It's so cool in the morning.
Can we get those 80s back?
We'll talk about your bus stop forecast. Grab a sweatshirt, kids. I know there aren't many that are back to school yet, but it is sweatshirt-ish kind of weather. Hey, look at what we have going on the beautiful Detroit River with the great skyline in the background. We do have a little bit of cloud cover out there, but cool 40s, 45 in Howell in our west zone, Lapeer's at 43. flirting with the 30s in Lapeer, and we do have 30s upstate this morning. 54 at 8 a.m., 69 at noon. We'll get a mix of sun and clouds again. These northeast winds keeping the cool air mass in place today and tomorrow. Only 73 for a high temperature today, but Kim D. Haircast is good. It's low humidity and light winds, so things are going to be a-okay here for those of you who don't have plans to be out at the pool and out on the boats today. Just not quite the greatest weather for that, but anything else outside, you couldn't ask for better weather than this. Early fall-like feel. Of course, we're watching Hurricane Harvey, Category 2, 105-mile-an-hour winds whipping around this storm, and we're looking at, from now until probably Tuesday or Wednesday, what could be 30-plus inches of rain in parts of Texas, mainly Texas, but also Louisiana, Arkansas. We could see some of that moisture pumped up here Monday night into Tuesday. Models are showing less and less of that as that system will be stalled out down on the Gulf Coast. But here, our temperatures all through the weekend look great, just slowly trying to warm things up. Kim has had a couple of big issues out there on the roads. What's the latest?
That's right. This week hasn't been the best for commuters, and this is not the way you want to start off a Friday, especially if you do travel over on I-75. That's why that's what we're talking about this morning. Northbound I-75 closed right now at Springwells here. You can see that traffic's not able to get by. They're being forced off onto Springwells. This is all due to a jackknife semi. So in the meantime, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to exit at Southfield Road and then take that to eastbound I-94. We also want to let you know about another problem over in Westland. A pedestrian accident has the northbound and southbound lanes of Merriman closed just north of Michigan Avenue here. So we want to get you around this. You can use Middle Belt or Vinoy to avoid this one. So again, we're going to keep a close eye on these accident closures, but in the meantime, use those detours to get around them. We'll keep you updated right here on Local 4. Back to you.
The Detroit River being turned into a racetrack this weekend. Hydrofest returns. On the line, 2 trophies, the President's Cup on Saturday, the Gold Cup on Sunday, and today you can catch all the action for free. Joining me now is Hydrofest organizer Doug Bernstein, who's live along the riverfront. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Jason.
How are you?
Couldn't be better. We have a great day planned. The water couldn't be better. The sun will be out, and we've got 8 of the fastest hydroplanes in the world, and about 16 of the Grand Prix hydroplanes and the smaller 5 liters, and you can come down for free, see it all day.
Yeah, tell us about the difference between the boats, because you're rocking 2 different engines here, 2 different motors producing different horsepower. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, the unlimited hydroplanes are the world's fastest boats. They get up to 200 miles an hour in front of Belle Isle. Most of them run Vietnam-era helicopter turbine engines, and we have one which runs a V12 Allison turbocharged engine, which is World War II vintage. The Grand Prix hydroplanes will run big block Chevys, and then the 5-liter or the 350 hydroplanes run smaller motors and will average, around 100 miles an hour.
How do you think it compares to, say, the Grand Prix on Belle Isle? I know, if you're a racing enthusiast, you'll take any racing anywhere, anytime.
Well, this one's way better because the racetrack moves, and the wall of the rooster tails behind the hydroplanes will get you hooked when you see them. And when you see the boats come into the turn by the rooster tail with a big concrete seawall at the exit of that turn, kind of gets your the back of the neck hair going.
And what is today's a free event? Tell us real quick here, about 20 seconds left, what we can expect today.
Well, we have practice and qualifying for all classes. The boats will be on the water about 1 o'clock and will be running till 7 o'clock. They'll be qualifying for the President's Cup early afternoon, and then for the most prestigious trophy, the APBA Gold Cup, from 5 to 7.
All right, Doug, we are out of time. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you, Jason.
You are welcome.
You know what time it is. It is time to reveal today's Free Art Friday location. So take a look Do you know where this is? Every Friday, we hold a scavenger hunt in the city to promote creativity, celebrate art, and explore our beautiful city of Detroit. So if you know where this location is, take a look at this beautiful piece of artwork you get. You can grab it, take a photo of yourself with it, and send it to us using the hashtag Local4Today. And take a close look at how cool this is. This is a piece that is called The Motor City, and it was donated by artists Marilyn Appleman and Michael Arndt of Merging Story Pottery.
So that is placed in front of a mural somewhere.
Yes, it is, but a beautiful piece. It'd make a nice gift or something you put on your coffee table, but it's an original.
Still to come, Metro Detroit's best coffee shop. We reveal the winner of Vote for the Best.
I could use a nice cup of coffee right about now. Plus today's top stories right after the break. Stories to watch for. Stay with us.
America's number.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's some stories to watch for. We expect to learn more on the death of an 8-month-old baby boy in Warren. The boy was found inside of an apartment at the Warren Manor complex on DeQuinder Road. Police are telling us that the boy's mother is now in custody, and they are calling this little boy's death suspicious.
This morning, we expect to hear from the 2 men who have filed a lawsuit against Detroit police. The men, along with their legal team, will hold a news conference at 11. The suit stems from a video showing a man being taken into custody by an officer accused of using excessive force. The Tigers are waiting to see what punishments will be handed down following Thursday's base brawl. It's very likely that they'll see a few suspensions for the brawl and the beating. The MLB is reviewing game footage. He pulls that first punch.
Oh, yeah. The Detroit Lions will face the New England Patriots tonight at Ford Field. It's preseason, but it'll still be a fun game to watch. It's the 3rd preseason game for the Lions, and this is known as the dress rehearsal. So you'll see a lot more of the starting players lining up against Tom Brady.
A pretty awesome, I couldn't hit it. Pretty awesome look at our sun out there coming up over Belle Isle. Good morning, Canada. Good morning, everybody. 52 degrees with a north wind at 5, only getting into the low 70s, but we do have more sunshine this afternoon. The weekend right now looks dry. Wish it were a little warmer, but it will be nice, Kim.
All right, well, it's not a nice commute for those of you over on northbound I-75. It is closed right now at Springwells due to a jackknife semi. Traffic being forced off at Springwells. You're going to want to use Southfield Road and take that to eastbound I-94. Also, north and southbound Merriman closed just north of Michigan Avenue. And all week long, we have been revealing winners from our Vote for the Best campaign. And this Friday, we're ready to announce the winner for Best Coffee Shop in Metro Detroit, and that is Astro Coffee.
Yeah.
Right here.
They are located in Corktown here in downtown Detroit. The small family business is owned and operated since 2011.
It's a really cool spot.
Yeah.
To go in there. I love
Good
it.
food there, too. Congratulations.
Free art is still there. Go get it.